Right, this is a quick course on Photoshop, flying through the basics. Now I have a nice screen to greet you here of eyeballs and shapes. So first off we have this select tool which lets you move objects around left and right. You can extend objects, click shift on your keyboard and you can move them up and down. It scales relatively, and then you can just have it like this to move it all around. You can press Ctrl Z to go back and refix your changes. Now you have the selection tool. For rectangular mark you can select different shapes. Ctrl J if you want to copy it on your keyboard, and then that copies the layer. Very handy. You'll be using these very often if you're in any way working with Photoshop, making YouTube videos, thumbnails, designing for websites, anything like that. And now lasso tool, magnetic lasso tool, it goes with the colors on the edge and you can copy it. It's really good for cropping people out of images or cropping people into images. Do this, you just hold your key down, and then anyway I'll just skip this up. Now connect it again and then Ctrl J copies it, boom, copies it in and out. One sec, Ctrl J, yep, you can see edits it, yep. And blend tool, this just blends in the colors of the things. Spot healing brush, so if you had like wonky spots in your images you can just fix it with that. Healing brush, I won't go into all that, but the red eye tool is really handy. Like when you have red eyeballs, it fix them fairly quick, but like we don't have that at the moment, so don't really need it. Now brush, fairly self-explanatory, just lets you brush paintings. Now mixer brush, clone stamp, don't use it that often. Now art history brush tool, this one's a bit weird. Eraser tool, and you can set different, like up top left, the size of it, the pixels you want it to erase, and then you can set the hardness, it's the percentage of the hardness, so this is how soft or hard it's going to be. And paint bucket, it just paints the whole screen or like whatever object, most of what you're doing. Now watercolors, blur tool, this blurs different aspects of your image. So if I move this up to the top, let me just show you, it kind of blurs it out. See, I'm just going to move this around. It's Control on your keyboard and lets you move the object around. And let's say if I wanted to, you can just right click, size of it, hardness. The hardness is really low there. That just blurs out aspects of your image. This is a burn tool. See the way it's darkening? It's burning in. It's handy for like focusing on people in an image. This tool is good for making shapes. If you just hold down and then connect it and then click selection up the top, 2 pixels, yep. Control J, and now we can just do right click blending options, color overlay, and you can see how useful this would be. Just see that? Super simple. Text, happy, jibba jibba jibba, move it around. Selection tool, another selection tool. This one makes shapes straight up. You can select different sizes. Polygon tool, different shapes you want. I'm going to Control Z on that. Now hand tool, just for moving things around. Rotation tool, this just rotates what you're seeing. Zoom in, zoom out. Boom, 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 boom. Now try these out. Go into your Photoshop if you have the program and try these out for yourself and just see what you can discover and different features of the Photoshop. Like there's so many, even I don't know them all yet, and I've been using it for years. There's so much things to do, and edit images, all these different things we have to learn later on. So I hope to see you in the next one. Good luck. F2.